A very good morning to all. Revered resource person, Honorable Principal Sir, respected colleagues, and the future of our nation, our budding teachers. Welcome you to the fourth day of this 7 days value-added course on basics of research, writing research proposal and thesis writing. Today we are privileged to have amongst us a learned scholar, an accomplished teacher, an adroit researcher, a wizard of human psychology, a voracious reader, a lover of literature, Dr. Tarlok Bandhu, Principal Khalsa College of Education, Sri Gurusar Sadhar. I, on the behalf of the management, principal, faculty and students of G.H.G. Khalsa College of Education, accord a very warm, gracious and heartfelt welcome to you, sir. And we welcome you in your college. Sir is an old student of this college. It is his alma mater. And before we start the formal proceedings, I would request you to please stand up for the college children. G.H.G. sir and students.
वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। देह शिवा बर मोहे है, शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। न डरो और सो जब जाए डरो। जाए डरो निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। जीत करो निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। देह शिवा बर मोहे है, शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। और सिख हो अपने ही मन को। ही मन को वह लालच हो गुण तो चरो। तो चरो वह लालच हो गुण तो चरो। देह शिवा बर मोहे है, शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। जब आव की औध निधान बने। निधान बने अत हिरण में तब जूझ मरो। जूझ मरो अत हिरण में तब जूझ मरो। देह शिवा बर मोहे है, शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। शुभ कर मन ते कबहू न डरो। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की
Thank you all. Now may I request our principal sir, our vice principal ma'am, Dr. Manu, Dr. Rashpal, to please extend a floral welcome to sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Customary as it is, I would like to share a brief profile of Dr. Bandhu, a celebrant in the field of education, one who needs no introduction. Sir is Masters in Psychology, Masters in Education. He has done his doctorate in education, and as I told, he is currently Principal, Khalsa College of Education, Shri Muxar Sahib. Sir has a teaching experience of 29 years, out of which 16 years he has taught educational psychology and advanced educational psychology to B.Ed and M.Ed at Malwa Central College of Education for Women, Ludhiana. Sir is interested in reading literature in 3 languages, Punjabi, Hindi, English. He is reviewing Punjabi short stories, collecting books is his interest, and watching movies, films, conducting research, reviewing them in the field of education, listening lectures of eminent academicians on web. That are his hobbies. And as far as distinctions are concerned, Sir has been a convener, Board of Studies in Education, Punjab University, 2019 to 21. Sir has been member of Senate, Punjab University, Chandigarh, 2008 to 2016. 2008 and 2016. Member of Syndicate, Punjab University, Chandigarh, 2013. And life member, he is a life member of Indian Academy of Applied Psychology, Chennai, also of Comparative Education Society of India. He is a regular member of National Academy of Psychology. He is a life member of AIAER, of CTE, of World Punjabi Congress, Indian chapter, and Sir is in the editorial board of Indian Journal of Psychology and Education. Sir is member Standing Committee of College Development Council, Punjab University, Chandigarh. He is ex-member Board of Studies in Gandhian and Peace Studies of Punjab University. He is ex-dean Faculty of Design and Fine Arts, Punjab University, Chandigarh. He has attended 3 international conferences in Canada, USA and Pakistan, and he has a lot to his contribution to the field of education. And I would like to add one thing to his introduction is, I proudly acclaim that Sir is my teacher, my guide, my mentor. I have had an opportunity to study educational psychology from him during my M.Ed. I did my dissertation under his expert guidance. I became a doctorate under his able stewardship. Though I am not half of my guru, but I follow his ideals. I always work and guide my students in a way that my guidance should reflect his training. I would like to thank you, sir, today from this dais. I am what you made me. मैं नीवा मेरा मुर्शद उच्चा असी उच्चियां दे संग लाई मैं सदके जावां इन्हां उच्चियां दे जिन्हां नीवियां संग निभाई. Before I call Sir on the dais, I'll just narrate a small anecdote. When I was doing my M.Ed and like you, I was doing my dissertation, the day I completed my thesis and submitted it in the office, Sir called me and he told me to bring all the drafts of what we had written, all the 4 chapters. He used to give me work, I used to submit, he used to check, and he used to write draft 1, draft 2, draft 3, draft 4. In those days we didn't used to make corrections directly, so we had those hard copies with us. So he called me in the psychology lab, he punched all those drafts, he filed them himself only, and he handed over that file to me. And he said, I have trained you in a style that not only have you finished your research, now you'll be able to guide somebody else also. So I have been trying to follow his footsteps, and I would be, so happy if I become just 10% of what he is. So, sir, today is the 4th day of our value-added course, and we had a session yesterday on style of research, styles of writing references, especially the API. And today, a student, Kiranpreet Kaur, would give a summary of what was done yesterday. Actually, another student had written it. She was late, maybe she could not find it. Okay, ready? Take a breath and you can start. Good morning to one and all. So,
Yesterday we had this session and I am going to tell you the report of the same. Session 3. In session 3 of value added course, learned personality Dr. Anshu Narad, Associate Professor, Lovely Professional University, Fagwara, interacted with the students. Dr. Ramandeep Kaur Sidhu warmly welcomed and introduced the spokesperson. A brief summary of session 2 was presented by a M.Ed student Jaskiran. Then Professor Narad started interacting by posing questions to test students' previous knowledge. So her questions were, what is research? Should we acknowledge the articles, books, web sources? What are the specific ways of acknowledging? What is APA? After getting positive responses from the audience, speaker introduced the subject matter of her interaction. Styles of references with special reference to APA. She made students familiar with the terms like APA style, plagiarism, academic integrity, documentation, etc. She continued explaining the various styles of citing resources other than APA style. Furthermore, she suggested that researchers should concentrate on two aspects of APA style while documenting his research, that is, in-text citation and preparing reference list. Thereafter, she elucidated the general rules for in-text citation and reference list. Going further, she explained the difference in quoting, paraphrasing and summarizing. She laid emphasis on the current styles of writing references from different books, edited collection, journals, online journals, company website, online software, etc. and clarified the same with multiple examples. She explained the difference between DOI and URL. The session concluded with a Q&A session where enthusiastic students asked their queries from the resource person. The following were the questions asked. First question, should we write a reference for definition which has been summarized after reading 2 or 3 articles? The queries of the students were answered satisfactorily and their doubts were clarified by the speaker. The overall session was knowledgeable and interactive. The session would be a really helping hand for the students working on their research project. The session was winded up by Dr. Ramandeep Kaur Sidhu by delivering a vote of thanks to the resource person. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Palak, and you were well in time. So now, dear students, Sir has asked us to deliberate on the theme Review of Literature, Online and Offline Resources, which is the second chapter of your thesis. And now I won't stand between you and him. I request Sir to please start with deliberations. Wait. दो boys आ जाओ बेटा.
Honorable Dr. Pargat Singh, Principal of this college, very dynamic and vibrant activist principal of our fraternity. Dr. Manu Chadda, Senior Faculty Member, Dr. Jasleen, who is coordinating this program, respected colleagues, dear students. Please excuse me if I get emotional today because this is my college. I got my B.Ed degree and M.Ed from this college. I started studying in this college in 1988. Okay. Okay, now it's okay. So I took admission in this college in 1988. In 89 I passed B.Ed, and after that immediately I took admission in M.Ed, and in 1990 I passed out with M.Ed. So those 2 years were life-changing years. Whatever I am today, at whatever pedestal I am because of those 2 years. When I recall my journey in the field of academics, those 2 years are very, very significant. So it's a really great experience and feeling to interact with you in my own college where I studied. So the blessings of the 6th Guru and all my teachers are, I'm starting my interaction with you, whatever little I know, because Jasleen has spoken very good words about me, but I think I'm not on that pedestal. I'm still a learner. I'm learning new things, exploring new ideas in the field of research. It's very encouraging to learn that this college, under the able leadership of Dr. Pargat Singh, they are continuously organizing various activities. I keep on, watching things on social media, on Facebook, on groups, on WhatsApp. I mean, all the time they are on the toes. They are showing us light. They are leading us. They are generating new ideas. It's very encouraging to learn these things. And this program, which is being conducted on the basics of research, is another good feature which they have innovated and designed, and they are executing. I have been put on this duty to interact with you on the review of literature, particularly the online and offline resources of reviewing the literature.
Excuse me, sir. I just want to ask them if they want you to be bilingual.
Pardon?
In case they want you to be bilingual.
Okay, sure. Okay. So I will be mixing all the languages. Okay. Before coming to the topic which is allotted to me by sir, I would like to start from research. In this program, whosoever comes to you to deliver a lecture or interacting with you, you must ask. If he or she is not telling you what is research, you must ask. Don't say that yesterday madam explained research, day before yesterday sir explained research. Again and again, you clarify it. You try to make the concept of research clear. There may be divergent views on research, and you should draw your own inferences after that, after listening to all the views. But I would like to start from a little, introduction about the research. See, the human knowledge basically functions or operates at two levels. Research is related to knowledge. I am talking about knowledge. It operates at two levels. One is, you can say, the primary level, another is secondary. When we say the operation of knowledge at primary level, it is basically related to use. Its purpose is basically utilitarian purpose. Like you are going to a doctor, and the doctor is prescribing certain medicine to treat you. The knowledge of that doctor is basically to help you. The doctor is using his knowledge to help you. You are going to a teacher to learn something. Whatever knowledge a teacher has, the teacher is sharing that knowledge with you in order to make you comfortable in that subject. Here in both the cases, the purpose of knowledge is utilitarian. The purpose of knowledge is to make use of that knowledge. This is operation of the knowledge at primary level. Function of the knowledge at primary level. Now, if somebody is using his knowledge to create more knowledge, you have knowledge of certain field, certain subject, certain discipline, and you are going to use that knowledge to generate more knowledge, to add something new to the existing knowledge, to add something to the already existing corpus of knowledge, to enhance the quantum of knowledge. You are creating knowledge, you are generating knowledge. Because you have earlier you had some knowledge and you are using that to generate more. Here the purpose is not utilitarian as it was in the previous case. Here the purpose is to create knowledge. Now the process through which you create that knowledge, you follow certain process. If you have to create knowledge, if you have to add new knowledge to the existing knowledge, to the existing storehouse of knowledge, so you use certain processes. There is some methodologies. The process which you are using to generate more knowledge, to generate new knowledge, that process is basically called research. Now, here I would like to add that there are two words, re and search. Re, search, or research. Try to understand. We use the word rethink, reassess, reevaluate, relearn. We are using these two words also. Now, when you are using these words, rethink, reassess, reevaluate, relearn, it means that you have done something earlier and you are repeating that. You have assessed somebody, you have evaluated somebody, and somebody is asking you to re-evaluate that, and you are doing that. You are re-evaluating this one, re-evaluating. Well, repeating your previous activity. I was thinking something, and you are just putting the pressure on me that, sir, you just rethink about it. You have assessed me, please reassess me on these lines. It will take certain time, but you do it. So the activity which I have done, I am going to repeat that activity. All these points which I have written there on the lecture. Research is not research. It is not search repeated. You are searching something. I am asking that you search it again, and you are doing it. Research is one word. It's not. It cannot be bifurcated. Research is not search repeated. Research is a very, very specialized, systematic, rigorous, scientific, orderly, verifiable, rational, logical process. It is not simply the search activity. It is beyond that, it is more than that. So that's why we use a single word research, not research. It is not like these activities, reading, research, evaluate, relive. I am in this college, now I am reliving my old days. This is reliving. No process is being followed. There is no system. Nothing logical or rational. Whatever is coming to me, the way it is coming, I am observing, I am in a haphazard way, I am taking those thoughts or whatever. But it is, when you come to research, it is a specialized activity. It is based upon scientific procedure. It is based upon some systematic procedure. It's based upon some order. You have to follow certain steps one after the other in order to move in the field of research. And this research, when you have conducted research, this is in the open domain, this is the public domain, this is open for common verification. It can be verified. And it is certainly, as in the beginning I have said, it is certainly adding some new thing, something new, some new knowledge to the already existing knowledge. वो देखो शामिल हो रही है, जो पहला सर्टिफिकेट knowledge. You are enhancing that area, you are enhancing that domain with your inputs, because you are saying, yes, this is my contribution, I have conducted research in this way, I followed this methodology, this was the academic rigor which I put into it. That's why I have produced this piece of research. And previously it was